Thomas, is that you? Fuck's sake.
I'm trying to earn some extra cash here. Didn't I tell you to get a second job? You want the game or not?
Pleasure doing business with you. Likewise. Yo, welcome everyone to another Sledgehammer review. I'm your host, Dr. Sledgehammer, and I still cannot get a barber's appointment. Today I wanna talk about a rather interesting Super Nintendo game simply called Shadowrun, a quite interesting and innovative role-playing game for its time, if I may say so. The game is actually based on Never Deal with a Dragon by Robert Charrette, the book that I reviewed in the last video. It is the first Shadowrun novel and it is designed to help newcomers learn about the Shadowrun universe. A video game based on a book in 1993 was actually rather rare, so I hope the game does not disappoint me. Let's pop it in and have a look, shall we? The year is 2050, the city has gone to shit, explosions everywhere and everyone is out to get you. The game opens up with our protagonist Jake Armitage being gunned down in the streets of Seattle. As the goons run off, some fox runs towards you and turns into this babe that throws a healing spell on you. Jake is then sent to the morgue by these two doctors. The same two doctors who try to put you away in the freezer but leave the drawer open. As it seems, Jake survived but seems to have lost his memory. Ah, the good old Amnesia plot. Writers often abuse the Amnesia plot to justify the nuance of everything the player encounters and to explain why the main character doesn't know anything about everything. By the way, how did two medical professionals determine that Jake was dead again? As soon as we get to play Jake, we get a hand that we can move around the screen to search for functions. So it is a point-and-click game. Well, decades of using a mouse and keyboard made me forget how this feels, but I'll manage. Better make sure that you search the entire room for items. If you forget something, you're gonna be sorry later. That would totally be my reaction. Sheesh, it's not like I woke up from the dead or something. After the scientists explain to you that they're a bunch of mice, you leave the morgue and go outside. Ah, finally some fresh air. Wait, who are you? Why are you speaking to me? This person tells us that he thinks I'm dead, which is obviously wrong, and he also tells me that I should arm myself with firearms. Wait, where are you going? Get back here, dude, I got like amnesia and shit and could use a friend. Hey buddy, get back here! Come on, get back here! Seems like he got shot by this orc. Good riddance trying to abandon me and shit. Oh shit, he's coming after me now. Quick, I need that gun. So yeah, I'm in the middle of a fight and I need to manually go into my character sheet and equip myself with the gun that I just found while that orc is still looking at me. Seems legit. Well, it is an old RPG and this was pretty normal back in the day. Kinda charming if you ask me. When you equip the gun, you shoot this orc by selecting your crosshair and rapidly clicking on him. This shooting mechanic can get quite annoying at the beginning of the game because 1. Your gun is as useful as a water pistol and 2. Jake's aiming sucks. You miss more than half your bullets and you stand there out in the open trading shots until one of you falls over. Well, I killed him and he shat himself. Now what? I have fucking amnesia, man. I need help. Maybe I have something over there. Wait, why am I speaking to a dog now? The fuck is going on? Who is this dog you speak of? You look like a dog yourself, you know that? Anyway, let me ask you about firearms. Do you know anything about firearms? Good point. How about hitmen? Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. I really don't know what I expected. Firearms and hitmen are some of the words of interest that are relevant to the plot. When you move around town, you're gonna have a real pleasant time spamming each of these words to every NPC that you meet. Hey babe, want some ice? Because guess what? If you don't do that, you might miss words of interest that you need on the character that you just spam fucking right now with every word in your list in order to get the information you need to progress in the game. Problem is you don't know which character responds to what, so you run around town like a jackass, spamming everybody with everything you have. By the way, I actually found out that I have a girlfriend and I found her number. Maybe she can help me make sense of all of this. And she already left me for Shad. And she tells me that some glutman is looking for me. Bitch, you'll never find someone like me. Never! So this chick right here is apparently Glutman's secretary. I need to go over there and speak with her and tell her the word of interest Glutman to trigger an event that causes Glutman to appear in a club nearby. I go over to speak with Glutman and he takes me to a new area in which I'm trapped and can't leave until I fight this king character over here in the Thunderdome.
2 men enter! 1 man leaves! 2 men enter! 1 man leaves! 2 men enter! 1 man leaves!
You get to have a few tune-up fights and you can kill a few of these guys, but you will eventually get creamed, so you need to 1. Get better equipment and 2. Level up your character. So far this has been mostly a point-and-click adventure game, so much so that you might have neglected leveling up your character. Occasionally when you battle hitmen with your shitty water pistol you will get something called karma points. Now there is no rhyme and reason to when and how many you get from each battle, but they can provide you with some neat upgrades. There are a large amount of skills in the game that you can upgrade. You do that when your character goes to sleep. For example, when you level up your firearm skill, you go from this to this. The thing that still sucks though is that you have to gather up the money yourself, which can become quite a drag, especially considering that you cannot buy much with a 10 noon bill. As the game moves along, you learn that you are a shaman mage that has a connection to the dog spirit. Once you bring the dog spirit what it asks for, you start learning magic spells that you can use mid-combat to either heal yourself or attack your enemies. You get some nifty spells like invisibility, by which you can sneak past hordes of enemies, or you can freeze your enemies and give them the bullets. Apart from that, you can also have a street doctor perform illegal surgery on you to enhance your physical and mental abilities with cyberware implants. Right here I have a problem with the game. See, in both the book and the pen and paper game, whenever somebody installs cyberware on him or herself, they lose connection to their soul. And connection to the soul means magical power, so it's bad for mages and it's bad for shamans. Yet in the game you're forced to max out on everything, especially magic, because you need to beat Drake with magic. Without magic you can't beat Drake, in my opinion. I'm not complaining, but I feel like it is a missed opportunity that developers had in order to optimize the leveling system and make the game a little bit more fun. You will need a lot of money to buy equipment, hire help, and to progress with the plot. A way to make money is using your data jack to hack viable computers along the way. As you start fighting opponents that are a little bit more powerful, you can go clubbing to hire some cannon fodder, Shadowrunners, to help you with your missions. Obviously some are better than others. They will tag along for some unspecified time until they suddenly decide to abandon you in the middle of a tough situation. The only Shadowrunner that's worth her salt is the absolutely stunning Kitsune. She's a fellow dog shaman who can help you with some real magic skill, and she will stay loyal to you until she dies. Now a question you might ask yourself is, how closely does the game follow the book? Well, for starters, both Jake Armitage and Sam Werner, the book's protagonist, have issues with the recently installed head computers. They are also closet shaman mages who go on a journey to bind with their animal spirit, Dog. In terms of personality, however, I would say Jake Armitage is closer to Arnold Schwarzenegger than to Sam Werner. As a matter of fact, the whole atmosphere in game feels kinda like an Arnold Schwarzenegger sci-fi movie. Apart from that, the connection to the book is kinda weak. Look here, the Aniki building. Big Brother is watching you. You know the head of Renraku Corporation, the company Sam Werner works for in the book, is named Aniki. So I guess this is supposed to be Renraku Corporation. Why not just name it Renraku? Would be cooler. The final boss, Drake, is probably the only character who has been in both the book and the game. Now if you wanna find Drake, his name is also written on the building. Why though? I mean, come on, this is like... Hey, you stupid fuck! Wanna know what Drake is, huh? Well, there he is! Go get him! Let me tell you about the Drake building. It is basically made of 7 floors. Each floor you fight 4 street samurais and hack a computer to get to the next floor. You do that, you get to the roof where you fight 2 machine gun turrets. Once you've done that, you go to another location called Volcano via a helicopter to go and face off against Drake. Let me show you a neat trick that you can do along the way to maximize your level. You see that snake thing over there? When you kill it, it will drop an item. If you ignore the item and leave the room and come back, the snake will respawn. That way you can maximize your skills. Now let me just go back to spend my karma. Boy, this is taking forever. I might just as well give you the verdict and be done with it. It is a difficult one to judge. I mean, I love it. I love this genre. I have always loved it, and I was kinda addicted to this type of gaming. And I'm gonna also play it in the future. Every couple of years I complete this game because I simply love it. However, if I have to look through the eyes of somebody who didn't grow up with that genre, I can imagine that it becomes nerve-wracking and tedious. Newcomers are also gonna have a problem with the detective element, I assume. You're probably gonna have to have a walkthrough on your phone on the ready, so that whenever you get lost you can have a quick look on your walkthrough. Otherwise you're not gonna reach Drake that easily. You're gonna need a lot of patience actually to reach Drake. I was stuck here for like forever trying to get this gate to open so I can geek this rat shaman over there. To open the gate I need to ask Dog about the rat shaman. To be allowed to speak with Dog you need to get him 3 magical items. I was missing the magic fetish item from a wounded shaman that was locked in a crypt in the first area of the game. I could not open the crypt because I was missing a Drek scalpel that I literally find in the first screen of the game. Yeah, well, that was embarrassing, but it could have easily happened to you as well. Yeah, well, the game. The game has an amazing gameplay, amazing music, and a really interesting plot. I give the game a 7 out of 10, which is a really good score on this channel. If there was a sequel to this game, I'm pretty sure it would have fixed most of the issues that I mentioned. However, the closest thing we had to a sequel is maybe the Sega version, which doesn't include Jake, the Shadowrun Returns game, which includes Jake, however only as a cameo, and the Secret of Power book trilogy. I actually reviewed the first one over here in the last video, so you might be able to check it out if you like this kind of content. But as of right now, I'm glad that you guys tuned in. I was Dr. Sledgehammer, and I will see you guys on the next Sledgehammer review. Bye.
Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my damn money? Where's my money?